Hello, welcome everybody. You're watching ST Sports Hits, your ultimate sports destination, and this is the post-match analysis of the first match of the Indian Super League fourth season, the Kerala Blasters versus the ATK at the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium, Kochi. Everyone expected a cracking contest, an attacking football contest, but it was pretty dull throughout the game. It was pretty a boring game throughout the match as the game ended 0-0 at the Kochi Stadium. Both teams tried their best to get their goals. Certainly some brilliant saves from Paul Rashubka and also a shot from Zekwina hit the post. Otherwise, it was a pretty dull game. Both teams trying to attack but couldn't find the back of the net. Talking about Kerala Blasters, the match was pretty dull for them. It was a boring both half as their attacking was really poor, I would say. Their attacking lacked the quality which they expected in the likes of Hume, Berbatov, as they started. The starting lineup was in the attacking was Hume, Sergey Vinith and Berbatov, but they couldn't do anything out in the field. They couldn't create a proper chance as Hume was playing back, Berbatov was playing forward in the first half, and Berbatov couldn't get those quality which we have seen before from him. So a pretty dull attacking. CK Vinith had a good shot on target, but other than that, the Kerala Blasters first half was pretty poor. The defense was doing all the work for them. The midfield, Courage Peckerson was really good. He got those pacey runs into the box. He passed the ball, got a good cross in, but couldn't. Actually, the strikers were not up to the mark today, we could say, as Ian Hume was substituted for Mark Sifnios and CK Vinith. The Prashant Mohan, the Keralite, the young Keralite, made his debut for Kerala Blasters today in the 75th minute as he replaced CK Vinith, and he had some pretty good crosses in. Otherwise, it was a pretty dull attacking game. The defense was doing all the work. There was some silly stuff from the defense as well. Paul Rachubka, some brilliant reflex saves, corner from Jordi, which was saved by him, and yeah, he was pretty decent throughout the game. And Kerala Blasters lackluster. It was a pretty dull game for them. We can expect maybe a bit more in the next more games, a bit more quality. So now talking about ATK, they certainly had a better game than the Kerala Blasters. They had more of the possession, they had more of the shots, they had more of the corners. So more attacking display from the ATK. They got the through balls in. There were many people for attacking, and they were certainly better than the Kerala Blasters attacking wise and defensive wise as well. They were much more organized. They had much more chemistry, and I would just imagine if Robbie Keane or Carl Baker was there, they would find the back of the net because they bring much more quality to the game. Robin Singh came on in the second half, substituting the Finnish striker. He also had a good cross in. He had a pretty good game as well, even though he played less minutes. Their captain Jordi was decent throughout the game. He had a shot on target which was saved well by Paul Rashubka, and Prabir Das was really good during the game as well. So overall, a very good game for ATK as they will take the point. All they wanted was a draw, and I think the major thing about the ATK was they kept the Kerala Blasters fans quiet. A stunning crowd that had come to the Kochi Stadium was left silent throughout the game. Some moments for them to enjoy, but absolutely silent throughout the game. So ATK will take this point, and this is a good start for them. Talking about the major players or the famous players, the big stars coming into the game, they couldn't perform much, especially for the Kerala Blasters. Ian Hume was pretty quiet throughout the game as well. In the first half, he played behind Berbatov, who was up forward. Hume had, he was helping in the defense. He was doing well in the defense, but attacking not so much. Kerala Blasters got down with the 4-2-3-1 formation, and one player up front couldn't do any good for them actually. Berbatov was pretty dull as well. He wouldn't run, especially in the first half. He wouldn't give that energy. He wouldn't go for the headers. All he would do is take some good touches. But we expected a bit more from Dimitar Berbatov as well. He was playing a bit too quiet, I think, today. In the second half, Hume came forward, replacing Berbatov, and behind Hume, and I think that was a better game there from Kerala Blasters. So not so much from this big stars in the game. Kerala Blasters certainly lacked more people forward. All the attacking was done by one person, and they didn't find the back of the net. So dull game for them. Now when we talk about the ATK, they had bright moments. The big stars turned up today, even though they're the biggest stars were not in the game. Their players played some good football, and that's what gave them a draw, if not their victory. So certainly the Kerala Blasters fans who came in big, huge numbers were certainly disappointed by the display from the Kerala Blasters today, but they sure will hope for better performances coming from the next match as well. The ATK will take 1 point. They'll be pretty pleased with their performance today. So Overall, a really good game for ATK. Not so much for the Kerala Blasters, but we can expect better performances in the next games as well. So, stay tuned for that. You're watching ST Sports. Stay tuned to us. We'll be posting pre-match, post-match analysis, live streams as well. So, stay tuned for that. If you're not subscribed, subscribe.